And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Mariota. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run on 2nd down with Adams. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He juked him. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 23-yard run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Juju Smith-Schuster, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Minnesota.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Cousins to throw it. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
A carry for Adams. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Mariota. This to Jarwin. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Mariota. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is taken at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Play fake. Cousins. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Third and long here for Mariota. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is caught by Watkins. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
44. Yeah, give these traps. Let's go. 300. Check 25. You draw Parker. Good route there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
49, check 49, check 49.
They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Play fake. Mariota. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. 3. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Catch it. One.
To throw is Mariota. That one complete to Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Mariota rolling to his left. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 22 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
We got 4.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Danielle Hunter showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action now, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Once more, Adams on first down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Cousins going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. Second and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll try to throw now. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Adams on the draw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
44. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
3.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Throw. And, a pressure there as it's intercepted. Cooper was the intended target from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, here's Adams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And the Vikings first down.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.